I'm going to show you some of the more advanced settings within modules, and this is something that's really popular that a lot of teachers like to do in order to control what their kids do and can access a little bit. So here I am in your class actually, and I've got my modules all set up. I've got things in them. But let's say that I want to require the kids to do the first thing before they do the second thing. Perhaps I have a remediation assignment and I won't allow the kids to complete the remediation activity until they've looked at the remediation materials or something of that nature. So that all happens up here in the fancy settings. But there's a little bit of setup first. So you have to have your module created. You need to put everything in the module, and then you should order it the way that you want it to be ordered. So if you want them to do this first, have this on top, and then this, and then this. Then if you come up to these magical 3 dots, you could click on Edit. Now, you'll notice I've selected students must complete all of these requirements. This looks, here's one I haven't set it up yet in. If I want to add a requirement, now I can choose what I want them to do, and that's what I've done. I've just hit the plus. Because this isn't the first module, I can also add a prerequisite, and I'll show that to you in a few minutes. So back to this one. I've hit plus requirement, and I've said that the students must do all of these, and I've checked the little box that says they have to do it in a sequential order. Now I could have said they have to complete one of these and given them the option, but instead I've said no, you're going to do all of these. So first, I'll show you so you can see the page too. I've said that they have to take this quiz and score at least 3 out of 4. Until the student takes that quiz and scores at least 3 out of 4, they won't be able to access the rest of the module. Then I've come through and I've selected the second assignment. You see I can choose anything in the module to be next. But it's easiest to think about if they're in order. I just want people to view it. I can view it. I can have them mark it as done. That puts a little button. They have to click and say, yeah, I'm done. Or if it's a wiki page, if it's a content page, I can make them contribute to the page. And then last, you have to score at least such and such on this. Click update, and it's done. Now in this one, maybe I want to add a prerequisite. I want to say that you can't access Module 2 until you're done with Module 1. So I'm going to add a prerequisite, and I could choose this module. There it is. And because it has requirements, it'll make that an option, and then I click Update. Now it won't allow my students to see this well, they can see it, but they can't access it until they've completed all the steps that I required in this first module. This is a really handy way to organize things if you are doing like a remediation assignment. Sometimes it's really good if you want them to view something and then take a quiz, or maybe read something and then respond to it. It can be quite a handy tool.